guys. Good afternoon, good day, good evening, whenever you see this video. Hi, my name is Hazel and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. And with me is my friend. My friend, are you my sister? Whatever. my friend from secondary school and after secondary school. And we met in secondary school. And she was a transfer student, so I was. So, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is I'm married, I have a daughter.
She's a mom.
Sandra's friend. I'm a mom, yes.
She's a mom?
A mom of a beautiful daughter.
And a wife?
Yes, my wife. And I'm Sandra's friend. Actually, she was right. We met in Commanding Secondary School. I was a transfer student, so I came in just...
SS1.
SS2, sorry.
Is SS1?
I came in SS2.
Okay, SS2. Whatever. I shall say you come.
So, yeah. I came in SS2, so... And I met this fish head. So that's it, guys.
And we are actually three. You get to meet the third person one day. You know me. I can do anything for you people. You get to meet the third person. They are actually namesake. I'm talking about a different name, but who cares? Remove. Anyway, Chidima, like she said, she's a mom. And I've already shared my birth story with Chikamso already. So I thought to myself, I said, no, it's not only my story people will know. I need to hunt for all these new mothers so that they will tell us their experience. So Chidima, what was it like having, besides, tell us your baby's name.
You know her name already.
Tell us your baby's name. It's for English people. So
her names are Hazel,
Chisemdi, Hazel, and Webu. So tell us, what was it like concepting her, getting to the delivery point, everything, all the juicy gists.
Okay, guys, I gave birth to my daughter September, but I took it for her early January.
Okay,
that was when I discovered I was pregnant for my daughter Hazel. Anyway, prior to that, I had already conceived that year.
Okay.
I conceived earlier the previous year, and I had the miscarriage and some kind of stories and everything put together. So, forward to when I conceived my daughter. So, I didn't even know I was going to get pregnant when I took it for her, because I had this hormonal imbalance. I had that issue. So, when I got to realize about it, like it could be the reason why I'm having delay taking in again and all. And when I knew that I had hormonal imbalance, I went to the hospital, and after a little treatment they gave to me, I traveled to the east, and I was like, if I come back, I'll go for full complete checkup. Do you understand? To know what's the problem and how to tackle it and all. But luckily enough for me, that was when I now missed my period, and then I found out I was pregnant. Even when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, okay, is there really a baby inside there? Is there someone developing in this stomach? Because that was what happened the last time. The development had stopped. It was just an empty sac. And you understand what they call that thing? What they call that sac? Pole.
Okay.
They call it pole, blah blah blah. So it was just empty. That was what happened the first time. So this time when I was pregnant, I was just so scared that I hope this thing doesn't reoccur again. I hope I don't have to pass through this whole miscarriage of the thing, or maybe telling me I wasn't actually carrying the baby, something was just growing red, blah blah blah. So I did the blood test and I said pregnant. I said okay, fine, good. But I was still doubting in my heart. I was like, I'm not sure. So my sister-in-law, God bless her, because she was the one who told me, she stays in the area, so she told me that I should go and see her family doctor. Just because of my last experience, I should see a gynecologist to check properly if there's actually a heartbeat, if there's a life growing in there, or if it's a false pregnancy and all. So I had to go. And the day I left for the hospital, God, I had high blood pressure because I was just taking. My heart was beating. If they tell me on that one, I can't even take it. So when the man was just there, it was like, tell me your experience, everything that happened the last time. I'm not telling him everything. I'm not like, okay, fine, let's check this one. It's good you came, so we can make it's going to do very well. So we now had to start doing the scan. He now checked, you know that 3D, is it 3D or whatever they used to use and overcheck inside your.
These are medical subscribers, she know what she's talking about.
So
move on.
they did the whole scan and I could see a heartbeat, like I was saying this
The heartbeat from
baby,
the scan.
yes, I
Okay.
could see the heart beating. I was like, okay, there's a baby inside my tummy, but I was still scared. Is the baby growing? Is the baby going to form well?
Once beaten, twice
I
shy.
hope the baby is not going to be deformed. Maybe there's no problem. And I was just asking the doctor, was just like, because I was anxious and all, and I was just like, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. You have a baby and all. So I came back to Lagos, and then I started taking. No, I didn't, because I was having this serious, severe morning sickness. So I was just keeping my pills. I will not even lie. I didn't want to drink them because I would just throw up. Maybe it enters my mouth, I would throw it up. So I just dumped them after a long time again. My sister-in-law asked me, if you're taking your drug and all, I told her, I can't take the drugs, I'm throwing them up and all. She's not like, do you want your baby to be deformed? Do you want your baby to go away? Hey! The doctor, she now called, I think she called the doctor, and then she told me to call the doctor and tell him that I've not been taking my drugs. So I had to call him and tell him to now start shouting, why are you not taking your drugs? You know your last experience, you want it to happen to this baby too. You have to start taking your drugs. And I had to. I was even crying because my head, I've deformed my baby already. I was just shouting, oh God, did I deform my baby? So
Chima is very dramatic.
my husband had to calm me down. That's nothing, that the baby is fine. That's this few period of taking the drugs cannot make the baby deformed and all. I should just take my drug. And I had to force myself. I was not taking my drug and all. So I went for my antenatal. I registered for my antenatal. Okay. I don't know if I should be saying this here on this channel, but
Say it though.
this pregnancy was kind of smooth. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Because normally, I'm someone who has blood pressure issues.
Oh, okay.
So when I took him for her, I was just, another fear I had was I don't want CS. I don't want the situation that when I start, this baby starts growing, they start telling me your blood pressure is way too high already. You can't push and all. So I was just praying to God that please, for this period, I'm not even begging for too much, just normalize my blood pressure. So that I can just push this baby, and then we don't know if we can continue. But at that time, I was like, I don't want CS and all.
Okay.
So quickly enough for me. Initially, Shanem just said the truth. Initially, there was this. The first time they checked my blood pressure was kind of high. So the nurses were shouting at men, this is just first trimester and this BP is this high like this. We're like, we can't let you go. We have to keep you in the hospital and all that. Really? So they told me to see a doctor again. I told them that they asked me my mom hypertensive, my dad hypertensive. I told them yes, they both live with blood pressure issues and all. So I said okay, they can see, but this is high for someone that's pregnant. It's too high. So I saw a doctor. Doctor was like, am I scared? Am I worried? Is there anything that I need to tell someone about? I said no, that I just have this thing. I've known since maybe secondary school when I think I noticed that I have issues on my blood pressure. So that was how he now had to now calm me down. He told me, there's something they call white coat hypertension. I think something that is not really what it is.
Yes, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like it plays out like it's blood pressure, but it's not it. So he was like, so let's just monitor me and see how things will be and how they can help me.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to place me on antihypertensives for now because the lower part of my blood pressure is not that bad, but the upper one is high, and even the lower one is even low.
Yes.
I'm even surprised because it's way higher than what is the lower.
Okay.
It didn't even reach 90, and I was shocked because that is my kind of distance. So I had to now start checking my blood pressure every day. So I'll be reporting to him. I'll call him on the phone to tell him this is what I checked. Very early in the morning, just check it. And I was my house, actually my family house. So my mom had the BP apparatus. My dad, I was in there to check my own initially. Okay. So I was now checking it. I'll record, give it to him. Then okay, you're doing fine and all. And at some point, I just noticed that there was no blood pressure. It was just normal, 120/60. 110/60. I was like, okay, what is going on? And that was how it was till I
on the day you want to give birth. Oh yeah, that one is what I'm interested in.
That day you want
to give birth, what happened?
How did you even know you were in Lagos? No, I was in Tuesday.
So you were never in labor?
I was never in labor. I carried my baby till like 42 weeks. She was past 40 weeks.
Okay.
Because I wasn't having labor. In fact, I had to. Everybody was just like, people now with their own stories.
Exactly.
Take dates, lick a lot of pineapple, do this, do that, do what they call it, squats,
exercise.
Yeah, so the baby will come down. I did everything. I licked dates. My baby was licking the dates. She will eat the dates with me. I'll lick pineapple. She will lick. That's the one when she's happy. She will be turning around because she's enjoying it, and she was just there. I was not worried. So the gynecologist told me, if this baby won't come out anytime soon, you have to induce you.
Okay.
And you have to.
But you were not feeling any kind of way?
I didn't feel any kind of way. Even when people say they start feeling pains here.
Yes, I was feeling pains as in around my waist region. My legs were paining me.
I didn't feel all.
Do you know I was even doing front jump? I was squatting, I was standing up, I was squatting. My husband was looking at me and I was like, it seems you are in labor.
I didn't even have. So when I got to the date the gynecologist gave to me to return to the hospital, I had to now, that morning I was just, when you know you're going to go, but I just know that something is going on today, something is going to happen today, they are going to force this baby out by force. Okay. I don't know what the labor feels like, but they're just going to force it out and I'm going to feel it by force. So
you were having a bittersweet feeling?
Yes, I was just looking like, man,
you're numb.
I'm going somewhere, but I don't know what they're going to do to me, but this baby will come out today or something like that. So I now, when in my mind now, I was thinking I will give birth to my baby that day. So when I got there, they told me, no, we'll do the process. Because I got to the hospital early that morning. They told me, no, the process starts in the evening. We don't do it in the morning and afternoon. So I had to now collect the bed in the hospital and all. My husband was with me, and then we had to wait till the nurses, the matrons, started their process for me, injecting, putting in some kind of stuff, yes, into my vagina and all. And this, that, part. So that was when I now started to feel a little contraction. Just not like it was even consistent. It was just that period it started and stuff. I just felt it for a while, but it stopped. I slept through the night. The next day morning, they told me, okay, be prepared. Today is the day it's going to come out. They just told me, pack your things to the other room that is where you're going to. You understand? And I was just looking at my mom and my sister. I was looking at my mom and my sister like, it was funny to me. I'm just carrying my thing like a zombie.
You did not, in fact, you did not go through that motherhood stuff.
I was just carrying the water. Oh yeah, this I should be going. I said, okay. So we'll put the drip, what do you call it? The thing that oxytocin, the drip now that makes you to start having contraction and all. I was like, okay, let's see how it's gonna be. They put the drip on me, and I was just telling me, okay. Before they even put it, they now noticed that like I was already on my own dilating. So they're like, oh,
dilating without pain.
I didn't have pain. So they were like, that means this is a good sign. You're even dilating before, but let's still put it to just speed up things. So I stayed there. Before they came again, they told me 6 centimeters, and I was not in pain. I didn't feel any pain.
6 centimeters was already displaying. I was
6 centimeters. I called my sister-in-law saying, how far now? This thing is not paining me. I'm not feeling any pain. She told me, calm down. Are you serious? Maybe your own might be different. This pains. I was like, not paining me. I was talking to her 6 centimeters. I entered 8. I entered 7. I entered 8. That was when I started feeling something. Okay. So it was very fast from that 8. Everything I had is like 1 minute, I was less than 1 minute. Man, that pain was from hell. It was from hell. And
so imagine someone that has been feeling it from like 2 centimeters.
But that 2 centimeters, okay, see, there's a feeling, but it's not painful. It's like my normal period, so I didn't feel.
That was what I felt. Because
okay, you don't have menstrual cramps.
But I know what it looks like.
I have very painful, like my 8 centimeter feeling I was feeling from my baby was how my period. Very painful. I take pills. So that was when I started feeling the whole thing. But the other ones were just normal. It wasn't really painful at all. So So when I got to that point, that was when I knew that labor had started. And my sister-in-law, I remember when she gave me the gist of her own labor experience. And she told me how when you get to that point when the kids start coming home, how she explained to me that that's the peak of it all. And the advice that she gave was that you have to use it to your own advantage. Whenever you get to that point, just know that your baby is about to come. Okay. You have to take it. Once the pain, you should not feel sad, as in just feel down or start panicking, because just that point where it's worse is where the baby is coming already. So when the thing started, now I just knew that my baby is there. They just told me, take her to the neighbor room already. I got inside there. They told me, push. Okay. At the point when they said, okay, she's 10 already. They said push. And me, I did not watch all those videos where they tell people, where people learn how to push and rest, because I didn't even want to put my mind in those ones. I just went there like that without even knowing how to push and all. So I got there and they were telling me push. I didn't know how to push. I was just pushing from you're pushing from the outside, not from the inside. Not from the inside. I was just pushing like as if he said, you're pushing me, Barrow. The matrons, they just looked at me and said, you're not pushing me. Honestly, you're not even pushing. This is not how to push you. I said, all this strength I'm using like this is not how to push. He said, yes, you've not started the pushing. Now you push like you want to pull. I said, okay. Because I knew that the contractions were coming like we're actually going to defecate. Yes. So I said, okay, I'm going to try it now. I said, anytime the contraction is strong, I should push. And there was a problem I had because I was lying on my back, and when my contractions come, I was lying by my side. So when the contraction comes and I turn up, it's cool. And that was the problem, because once I start complaining, when I'm by the side and the tongue is like, I'm like, it's coming, and they tell me, push,
by your side.
By my side, I'm lying by my side. And they tell me, turn, push. If you just turn, just stop. I'll be like, this is they were now confused. They don't even know what to tell me again. They said, okay, just, you see what, fly it up like that. So that when it comes, you just push it. It will come. When I want to start pushing me, it took a while for him to come anyways, because I don't just know, for some reasons, they did not even prepare for an emergency CS for me. So they had to start calling the surgeon, and he came on time, but I don't know whatever story they were giving concerning whoever was going to give me anesthesia to get me to sleep and all, or get me unconscious, to sleep unconscious. So we hear story, he's not around, you have to start calling him, he was stuck in traffic, he was driving, and at this point I was helpless, like the pain was at the peak. I was just shouting, take it away, take the pain away, take the pain away. My husband said, just hold on. I said, take the pain away, I don't want it anymore. He said, hold on. You don't want the pain. I said, I can't even wait for the person to come. This is what I was saying. I can't wait for him to come again. You don't have anything. I was shouting at them, you don't have any injection to calm pain.
The aggressiveness came out.
And mind you, before then I was giving my husband 3 bites. You know, I've been a good girl all the while I was having contraction, but at that point, if he comes near me, I'll just and then if he comes again, I counted it 3 times and I could never forget. I can't even forget because I remember that I did it 3 times. You know, I was conscious and unconscious of what I was doing at the same time. So when I had beaten him 3 times, I knew that he would stay fast. If he comes close,
you're taking another one.
So that was how I waited and waited. So John just came inside and was like God sent, and just said, what is even the problem with this girl? He said, it could be obstruction, maybe there's a cord and baby's neck, and pelvic cannot carry, push the baby out, blah, 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 blah. Now I'm like, okay, let's see what we have here. He examined me, and they were like, this baby is closed already. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Madam, if I tell you push your baby. Your baby will come. I told the man, no, don't tell me to push. They said if I push, something will happen and the baby is stuck. I don't want problem. I don't want problem. Please, just open me and bring out this baby.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I told them, open my tummy and bring out this baby. I don't want my baby's head to break or anything. They are pushing. The man was not like, he laughed, said, no, you can push this baby, man. try, you push this baby. Don't you have? Then the matron were not there. You know, women of faith. Have faith.
You can
there's
do
nothing
it.
God cannot do.
You can do it.
There's nothing God cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
Have faith. They were going round. I'm telling you. I told them I have faith, but this one now, I don't know how to explain this kind of faith.
Your faith
I
is
just want. They said, have faith. God can do all things. I was just looking at them. Surgeon came again. He went because he was frustrated. I refused to push. He went away. He came back again. He said, he looked at my husband and was like, she can push this baby. There's nothing disturbing her. She can push this baby. My husband said, baby, try now. Try. The man said, baby is close and you can push the baby. Just try and push. That was when my husband had talked to me.
Rub your head, press on the move button.
And I calmed down. I looked at him and I said, okay, let's do this. And then the surgeon has said, so once I tell you push, when the contraction comes, push. He said, and I told him, I'm feeling the contraction. I said, yes, oh yeah, use it, push. And I did the first, he said, okay.
You are getting there.
We're getting there. And I did the second one. And I did, and then next thing I saw was, okay, I didn't even, the second one that I pushed, he now told me to stop. I don't know what he now touched us. Because I was just numb on that side. I don't even know what they're doing. Everybody's hand have entered and come out. So when he just said, yeah, wait, he did some magic. And the next thing said, push again. And I just did the last one. I didn't even know, I didn't do too much at the last one. I just used, I beg, let me do it. Next I also didn't bring it out. And then they brought her out. And they said, see your baby. And she came out with it first. Let me tell you, they did for me. So when they brought out my baby, and they were now trying to carry my baby out, I said, so I'm not looking at this girl and know what she look like. What do you switch my baby with?
The same mentality.
So the surgeon now called and I said, no, bring her baby back. Raise her baby for her. Then I raised my baby inside the theater because I gave birth outside the theater. So raise her baby up. Then I raised the baby. What baby is this? Is it a baby boy or a baby girl? And I said, it's a baby girl. Then I said,
they wanted to know if you were actually conscious or not.
Yes. I said, it's a baby girl. And I said, okay. They made sure not to take the baby again. I said, no, bring her baby back. Put her baby on her chest. Let her feel her baby. I knew I was not wearing anything. And she was not wearing anything.
People that had
a reunion. And they just carried my baby. I said,
skin to skin touch.
Skin. They just drop on top of this girl. She was using head like this. I don't know what she's doing. You're not crawling, Mama. You cannot crawl. I know that you're crawling on top of my body. I just saw her that was. She's happy. The baby is there. That's it. Okay. I carried the baby. Then I carried my baby. I just told my mother, baby, follow my baby. Follow me. I don't understand, but it's not me to be thinking about the pain and everything. I'm just saying, follow my baby.
Do you know what I did when it was my turn? Yes. I've already given that to my child, right?
Yes,
baby. She's not lying. You see? So, do you know what I did? My husband was there. But it's none of my business. It's like almost in the same room, but there's a corner in that room. So as my husband was there monitoring it, it's not my. I just turned my head and I put my head there. But I'm not. I want to see what's going on. I wanted to see what was going on. Let me know because I cannot hear switches. I cannot hear something thing and that thing and I don't need it. So my eyes was there. No, my eye has to be there. So
that was just it. So they took my baby dressed out and everything. They didn't let me go out because according to them, I had a complicated normal delivery. It wasn't just normal delivery. It was complicated. Had to use catheter
to ease urine.
Yes, and then I had to stay in hospital for an extra 3 days after I gave birth. I had to stay in hospital because they said she has used her head to scatter the bladder.
Okay.
Yes.
Mama, it's your story. You prefer staying here? It's your story. It's your story. Show them your face. Is this girl?
Mama, close the head. Close the head.
Is this girl? Yeah, she's the one. It's your story. Okay. So that was how you gave birth. What did she weigh?
4 kg.
4 kg. And that's why now. That's why the whole thing is.
That's the reason.
according to what I heard, I gave birth 4.2.
This is 4.2.
But
You
what
had
I
a bigger pelvic.
nobody told me anything perfect.
You didn't do any pelvic
If I
scan.
had done, it should be in the file. I did not even bother. As long as they did not give me one kind of awkward sign that you need to see the doctor, you need to felt everything was good and I was going my way. So normally, they said once your baby has passed 3.9 and as they enter that phone, they'll just open it up. Some hospitals don't even want to know if you can try or not. They'll just open it up and bring out the child.
Okay.
Let's say we were lucky.
Yeah.
We were just lucky.
That was my birth story, you know.
Okay, that's the best story of this princess here. Princess Hazel. Say hi. Hi.
I'm gonna say hello.
So that's the best story of Princess Hazel. Please, if you enjoyed and watched this moment, please give this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, this is an opportunity for you to do that. Okay? So please subscribe to my channel, like
button.
Yeah, thank you. Help me close.
Press the notification bell
Mm-hmm.
and tag your friends to subscribe.